Well, hello. Welcome back to A Tale of Three Cabins. I'm just very close to finishing up my little arcade project here. I got everything pre-wired, all the switches, the joysticks, and I just put all the power wires onto the power supply post, and I'm about to give it a try here. Speaking of post, recently I took JD out for a little field trip, and a friend of mine, you'll probably remember him, he was one of the rope guys when we had to cut down the big oak tree. He considers himself an awesome rope guy, but we'll be the judge of that. He's getting ready to redo the fence that goes around the perimeter of his yard. He's currently got a chain link fence and he wants to put something different in there. So he wanted to know if I could come over and help him pull out these chain link fence posts. They're all put in by concrete. I pulled out posts before. I pulled out my garden post. I pulled out 4x4 posts, wooden posts, fence posts that are wooden, but I've never done a chain link fence post, and I thought maybe I'd have some issues with it, seeing that the fence posts are smaller, they're tubular, and they're made of steel, and they're kind of slippery. So I'm not sure if it's going to grip with the chain or not, or we might have to think of a different method to get it up. But come check it out and see what happens. I'm going to fire this baby up and see how it goes. All in all, there's 21 of these in total, and some are wide open in good spots, and some are in some tight, precarious areas. That went pretty good, and I was a little surprised, but I'll give you a little hint. Not all of them are going to come up that easy. I'm doing the best to keep the bucket as low as possible so I can use the strength of the curl rather than just trying to lift it out. We're also trying to salvage these the best we can. The neighbor across the street wants to actually use the rolled up fencing and these posts, as many as we can salvage. So we're trying to be a little easy on them and not too rough so we don't bend them. So this method is working out pretty good, better than I thought it would. I thought for sure the chain would slide a lot more and not get a lot of tension on this round metal post. That's probably got a lot less friction than a wooden square post, but it's working pretty good. This one's in a tight spot. We really can't get the tractor square right on it, so we're going to pull out the post behind it and maybe give us some more room for the tractor to get in. Now back to the previous one. Now, I don't know if you've ever worked on a project and you were going to try something that you just knew wasn't going to work, but you're just going to try it anyways. And this is one of those instances. Putting a backhoe back here because there's not a lot of room to get the front part of the loader in unless we move the trailer out. So in the name of science and for the betterment of mankind, I'm going to try this, even though I know it's probably not going to work. So we gave it several tries. It's just not working. It moved a little bit. We bent this post, but we're going to have to move the trailer out. This one makes me a little nervous. I'm a little worried about bending my loader arms because we just can't get centered on this one. Another thing is, just to the right of that garden fencing is a new shed that he had put up. A good sized garden shed to house his UTV, and he had a pad poured, a concrete pad, and I'm a little concerned that maybe some of the concrete and the way the pad was put in is kind of holding this post in more than the other ones. this is a tight area, and it's another one of those jobs that probably only the 1025R can handle. Well, out of 21 posts, we bent 3 of them. And the rest we're going to try to salvage here. Don's going to bust up the concrete. And I actually got a place where I can put the concrete, so we're going to load that up into my truck. So a few episodes ago, when I was getting stone delivered for the future pole barn, and to make a nice foundation of stone, the guy delivering the stone got stuck on the edge of my bridge here coming out of my driveway, and his tires came off the ground. So I'm going to fill this area up with this concrete and then eventually pack some stone on top. Arcade machine is almost booted up. If everything goes well, I can get some zip ties and kind of route these wires in a little neater fashion. Oh, there we go, we're up. Just test out some of the buttons in the joystick. I appreciate everybody watching these videos. I hope you enjoy them and subscribe, and keep an eye on us. Take care, everybody.